You ready for the big twist?
They split up.
The third wife was his
Secretary?
from the first two marriages.
No way!
Yes.
Maddie and Esther, who would have guessed they're underaged grandparents?
Welcome to Underaged Grandparents. I'm Esther Acton.
And I'm her husband, Maddie Acton. We became grandparents before turning 40. That's what this podcast is about, whilst trying to stay married and raise children.
Stick around and we'll make you feel normal.
Is it just me or is it hot in here today? Is it warm?
You have a jumper on.
Maybe I'll take this off.
Strip off. Here we go. Bow, 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 bow.
That was just my titties going wow, 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 wow.
Come on now. Be nice. Don't be mean to my husband.
I want to know, has anyone ever been to a place called Panda Mart? Now, this has just opened up in Brisbane, the very first one.
Yeah, I really had no idea what it was.
Neither did I.
But how come you knew about it then?
Well, I saw it on the internet.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, an ad popped up for it. And my
Really?
mum had told me about it. Now, my mum, ever since I was a kid, has been a demon for a cheapie shop.
Loves a cheapie shop.
Or as we used
And
to...
loves storage solutions.
Oh, yes. Anything nifty, knick-knack, or like...
Look at this great thing I got to hold my insert product here that doesn't need to be held.
Correct. Yes, exactly right. My mum would have a case for her glasses case if they looked nifty.
Yeah.
So my mum loves that kind of stuff. Like growing up, we went to Silly Solly's and Crazy Clark's and,
Yeah.
you know, back when they were traditional $2 shops.
Yes.
Now they're not so much $2 shops.
Well, isn't Solly's and everything under $5
Yeah.
now?
Yep.
Which, so then you go in there and you're like, that is not worth $5. There is stuff in there that is definitely not worth $5,
No.
but it's $5. And that makes up for the stuff that they could be potentially losing a bit of money on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this place, Panda Mart, it's new to Australia. I think there's some in Victoria and Sydney. They buy up old Bunnings warehouses that have shut down. So they take the whole of a Bunnings and then they fill it with stuff.
Yeah.
It's called Temu in real life. And
But not associated with Temu.
No.
Actually. See, okay. No. I was confused. I thought that Temu was opening shops in Australia from what you and your mum and our daughter had been getting all excited about over the last couple of weeks.
No, I think it's all stuff from China.
Yeah.
And so Temu is based in China.
Yeah.
And I think it's just an easy way to describe it is it's a warehouse full of shit you don't need. But you want.
Yeah, true.
Kind of like Kmart.
Yeah.
You know the old saying? You don't go to Kmart knowing what you want.
No.
Kmart tells you what you want.
Yeah, that's, something like that.
You have the same thing for like Cook Eye, Mr. Zimmy.
Not Coco, darling. I'm not that skinny, but TK Maxx.
TK Maxx, yes, that's another thing. That's what do you call it? It's your therapist. You say TK Maxx.
I also
isn't it?
feel like I'm like that in secondhand shops too. I quite often will walk around and buy stuff, and then I come home and I go, I'm not going to wear that. I'm not going to use that.
Do you then redonate it back to the?
Yeah. So I've still done something good.
Yeah, you've made a donation.
Yeah.
But this place, it had some cool stuff in it. Like had homewares, like every sort of plate, cup, stationery stuff, tools, like cheap tools. I wouldn't be, you know, if a carpenter turned up to my house with stuff from there, I'd be asking questions. It had a smoker.
Okay.
Like lots of knick-knacky stuff,
Yeah.
homewares, things, and quite cheap, you know. Some of it varied from like 40 cents.
How much did you and Eden spend there?
We
Because you lined up on a Sunday for like half an hour?
I did not realise how hectic this joint was going to be.
Yeah.
Everyone had the same idea, and the mistake I made is I'd said to Eden, let's go on a daddy-daughter date to Panda Mart. And what you know what it's like? It's like when you say to the kids, we might go to the park or we might go here.
Yeah.
You're absolutely doing it no matter what.
100%.
So we get there. The line went out the front door. Picture of Bunnings. Out the front door. Through the car park. Down the back of the Bunnings. Around the back. Ran out of space.
No.
Looped back around again.
No. That's a hard no. I'd be pulling up and going, nah, sorry, bruh.
And so as I'm in line, I'm standing there going, look at all these weirdos. Who in their right mind would be here
And then you
doing
realised
this
it was
right
your
now?
reflection.
Yes. Yes. I was like, I'm one of them. So we waited 24 minutes
Okay.
just to get in.
Yeah.
Once I got in there, though, I was so overstimulated with the amount of stuff and the amount of people.
What music are they playing?
I don't know if there was any music.
Oh, I expected Panda Mart to have a soundtrack.
You'd think it'd be like K-pop or something like
Yeah.
that. But there was just people everywhere, and people had been like looking through stuff and been not put it back on the shelves,
Oh, yeah.
which I find it like that is the height of rudeness
Mm,
when someone doesn't put something back on the shelf where they got it from.
I agree.
But yeah, we spent about $46, and then we got out of there as quick as we could. I would go back, I think, on a day when there's no people there because it
So that you could browse.
was pandemonium. Yeah, just
Do you want to have a date like one Monday at 10 a.m. or something?
No,
So I
I've
reckon
got.
it'd be quiet.
You and I could do something better than that for a date. I'm not.
She's been building a classroom for herself in her cubby, so
Yeah.
she got all these supplies. And when she told me how much like the trays and that were, I was like, that isn't even cheap.
What do you mean it wasn't cheap?
Well, she spent $4.50 per tray.
Yeah,
If
no.
we went to Kmart, it'd be $2. Anyway, I'm not gonna rain on your parade, my love.
You can go and line up and then find that they're the ones that she wanted. I wanted to get out of there.
Anyway, I feel like we all grew up in Australia in similar households. That's what you feel like. You feel like we've all had a very shared experience with the TV shows we've watched and, just Australianisms and stuff like that. But I said something the other day in a text message and you got really weird about it. You were like,
What? Sorry. Bless
you. You all right, Dylan?
Sorry. Yeah, I'm
It's a
good.
dusting you were doing in here before we started.
Yeah.
And you were just like, what the hell does that mean? What are you talking about? And I was like, I thought this was a term that everyone used frequently.
This is the penis.
Penis
thing.
envy. So I was making a joke in reference to so my neighbour has these really beautiful, huge wine glasses that are like really big. And I just sent her a
Like
text
fish
and said,
bowls.
it makes me have penis envy.
So she sent a photo of the wine glass to
Yeah.
our group chat.
Yeah. And it was like 3 times the size of my wine glass. And I was like, well, that makes me have penis envy. And you were like, what does that mean?
I actually thought that you had texted the wrong thing to the wrong group.
Yeah, the look of confusion on your face, I was like, what? What do you mean?
I thought you were meant to text that to your girlfriend group or something like that.
No.
I don't understand what a penis has to do with a wine glass.
No, it's just a term. It's like a psychology term. It's like you're envious of the size of something or you're envious of, it's just like.
Oh, did your mum, because your mum's a psychologist.
Yeah, so then I was like, hang on, didn't every household in Australia talk about penis envy growing up? And then I realised that maybe not. It was because my mum was a psychologist. And
So it's a proper psychologist term.
yeah, so Freud, who's considered the father of modern psychology, and how he's got some weird Freudian,
Yeah, he had a mate named Slip, didn't he?
Yeah.
That is a good joke.
Classic.
That's a great
Classic Matt. Classic grandpa.
joke. If you're not laughing at that joke right now, you have a terrible sense of humour.
Anyway, he had a theory about that all women, when they are born, have this thing where they are envious of that they don't have a penis. And some grow out of it and others it causes mental illness.
Really?
Basically. Yeah, basically. Obviously, I don't think that's widely, diagnosed or anything that people consider to be true these days. But it's a funny term, if you're envious of something.
I had no idea.
And now I
about
have to
this
ask
theory.
our neighbour if she understood what I was talking about.
I think she thought you texted the wrong group chat as well because she didn't reply to it. I'm pretty sure Jackie.
She did a ha-ha.
Yeah, haha, you weirdo. I don't know what you're talking about. If someone ha-has your message and that's the end of conversation, they're like, what?
Okay, fine.
So he believed that all girls wish they
Had a
had a
penis.
doodle.
Yeah. Now they sort of think he was, confusing the actual physical body with the power and status that came with a man being male.
Of course.
Obviously.
Yes.
Because he was a white male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in those times,
And he had some weird theories. He had a lot of theories that like girls were in love with their fathers and sons were in love with their mothers so like young kids actually wanted to kill their mother and kill their father and stuff like this. Did you not learn all of this when you were growing up?
I didn't listen much at school. And if you're a regular listener to this,
I'm questioning whether this was school or this was just my mum telling me about her psychology books.
yeah.
And how crazy.
Nah, I wouldn't. I would have been so grossed out by that of them trying to convince me that I was in love with my mother sexually.
No, they're looking at it now as like that's obviously he was a bit cooked.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I won't say it again. And I definitely don't have real envy for a penis, but I do want some new wine glasses.
What do you reckon it would be like to have one? By the way, sorry, we jumped straight into this. If you've got kids in your car, just maybe.
I don't reckon people would be listening to
You
our
don't reckon?
podcast with kids in the
Where
car.
do you listen to
No.
this podcast? I would love to know. Can you message us?
Okay.
Underaged Grandparents Podcast on Instagram. Tell us where you listen.
Most people, like, I listen to all my podcasts when I'm, like, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, driving somewhere. The dog is snoring behind me.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah. I thought she was growling a minute ago, but she's actually snoring.
What do you reckon it would be like to have a doodle?
Gross. I wouldn't want one.
I wouldn't want you to have one.
Well, I wouldn't want one. Like, it's just, I don't know. Most of the time it's just a floppy bit of skin and balls, and it's sensitive and it'd get tucked up in wrong places, and from all I can tell, they're pretty inconvenient. Yeah. Why? Would you want a vagine? No?
No.
Why not?
A lot of responsibility comes with holding one of them.
Yes, it does. Correct.
You know, birthing each month.
Oh, yeah. See, that would be really not fun for a man. I think you'd handle it.
No. God knew that. He was like, I ain't giving him one of them. He'll sook every time he gets a cold. Oh, I've got a cough. No, not for you, mate.
Yeah.
No uterus for you. You can't handle this power and responsibility.
Yeah.
So, no, I would not like one of them.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever wanted that.
They're fun to borrow from time to time.
Are they?
But I wouldn't want to be the owner. Just rent it out every so often.
Okay. Fair enough. So at the baby shower that we recently were at with our eldest son, who's having another baby.
You mean for our granddaughter?
For our granddaughter.
Ananiah. If you missed
Ananiah.
last week, we revealed the baby name.
Yes.
Ananyah.
Look at you go. Straight off the top of your head.
Ananiah.
Did you put an extra A in there, though? Hang on, go again.
Anyanyah.
Yeah, no, you didn't. You did very well.
I'm paranoid about names now because I remember when we had Xander and I did the group text and I said, hey, everyone, born in this weight at this time, welcome to the world, Xander, Zanda. And you replied all, it's Zander. Oh, I'm off to a good start.
Panda with a Z.
Yes.
No. So at the baby shower, I was chatting to some of Ethan's friends, he's been friends with since high school. Because obviously we moved back from Melbourne, and he did high school, a few years of high school here in Brisbane. Has a group of friends, and none of them have kids because he's ahead of his time. He's only 23. But I was chatting to some of them, and one of them let me know that his mum is pregnant. So, and I know his mum and I are the same age. And I know that we both had kids young. Obviously, I had Ethan at 18. She had her son and his twin brother at 18. And she has a couple of other kids in similar age ranges to us, in the middle there somewhere.
Yeah.
And she is now pregnant with a baby to her new husband, which, I mean, you think, wow, that's exciting. But
Is he a young fella? Younger guy?
He is younger, yes, he is younger, but probably similar to you and I. But he just doesn't have any kids.
Right.
So that's the difference. So, yeah, she's having another baby, and she's got children the same age as Ethan.
He's about to turn 24.
Yes.
And they're really good kids.
They are.
I can understand why she would be coaxed into it because all of her kids are very sweet children.
I don't know if she was coaxed. She might be super thrilled to have a baby at 40.
Oh, no, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Mind you, 42's not... She obviously had children very old.
Yeah.
Very young, sorry.
Yeah.
So 42 is not that old.
No.
It just seems it because she's got 23-year-old kids as well.
Well, it only seems it to me because I'm someone's granny.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, my children have children. So for me to have another child, I think it probably was more common back when people had like 10 kids in their family or whatever. But I just don't,
couldn't go there?
no. If I married someone else,
You'd have to. You don't get a choice, I don't think. If you fall in love with someone and they want kids, you got to do it. We split up or I die, touch wood, and then you take my life insurance, meet some hot young thing in the south of France. Oh, look at that. The ovaries have started squealing.
Julian.
I guess it would be a hard conversation. You'd have to, on your first date, you would have to be like, I'm not open to children.
Yes, definitely. And I think that's a really hard conversation to have if you're with someone who's younger than you. Because if they have all those feelings for you and they fall in love with you and think that they could change your mind, I think that would be quite horrible for everybody. I know a couple and they're together and they're very happy. When she met him, he's a bit older. He said, "I never want children. I've never wanted them. It's not something that I ever see in my life. You know, I'm happy to have pets and like travel and do all of that, but I don't want children." And she didn't think she could have children anyway, so she was like, "Okay, that's probably not an option for me anyway." But she said that even with the health stuff, that feeling of hope that maybe it would change never went away.
So she thought one day he might want to.
He might want to, and she might be able to have some medical breakthrough and do it anyway. So I don't know, it's never an easy conversation. But I think if you're not on the same page, that's just dangerous.
I guess it's easier if you are the female and you think one day you might want to and he says no. It's easier for you to get your way.
Is it?
Yeah.
How's that?
Well, when a man loves a woman.
You mean that we just seduce you into it?
Well, I mean, if you're leaving the responsibility completely on the female to take contraception.
This is very true. This is very true. Well, there's no male contraception available.
No.
Yet.
Well, there's condoms, but...
Yeah, that's just a barrier method. That's not...
No.
That doesn't stop it. Well, you can get the snip. But I think you should get yours checked. Every single time we have these conversations, I get really nervous and think, oh, my breast's tender. I think I might be pregnant. Oh, no. I'm bloated.
I know a bloke who has now adult children, just like early teenagers, 18, 19, and separated from that lady, met a new lady, had a child with her.
Okay.
And he was done. And then decided that he would get a vasectomy. Did not tell his partner that he got it. So when she said, I would like another baby, he's like, I can't. And the reason he did it behind her back was he knew that if he said he was doing it, she wouldn't let him. That marriage obviously broke down.
Did it?
So that's two that broke down. And he met a new lady.
No.
Who he obviously was head over heels for because they've now had twins, which they had via IVF.
With his sperm?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they got it out. Whether they reversed it or they just syringed it out.
Yeah. I think if it's via IVF, they probably said it's too hard to try and reconnect anything. We'll just get the...
You ready for the big twist?
They split up.
The third wife was his
Secretary?
divorce lawyer from the first 2 marriages.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
She knew all the facts, all the ins and outs, and was like, well.
And was like, these 2 women were obviously the problem, not you. Oh.
They're pretty happy now, actually.
Oh, I can imagine they probably
very
are.
happy.
But she also knew how poor he was.
Or how rich he was.
Yeah.
You know, one of the two. She's a divorce lawyer, so she's got her own money. I don't think
This
she's
is
with him
true.
for that.
Wow. Okay. That's crazy.
That's a yarn and a half, isn't
It
it?
is. Yeah, people live very interesting lives. Maybe we should get knocked up just to make us more interesting, Dal.
Oh, I think having 2 grandchildren, and I'm not even 40 yet, babe. I think
okay.
we've got enough of a
cool.
story
We've got
here.
stuff happening. Okay.
Now you know I'm coaching footy.
Yeah. It's like 80% of your life.
Yeah, well, it's nearly part of it's nearly over. So
Okay.
Xander is mad on rugby league. I used to love playing rugby league when I was a kid, and I have
And you love to watch it.
Yeah. I have the desperate need for Xander to love me, so I insert myself right in the middle of his life while I can.
Which he loves.
Yeah, there will be an age at which he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So I coach his rugby league team for club, and I've started doing school. So
Yes, you have,
He's
yeah.
in grade 7, and I'm sort of. It's weird with the school one. You kind of become a part-time employee of the school.
Yes.
Because obviously there's rules, there's all the stuff about kids.
Yeah.
You need a blue card. And obviously schools are slightly different to community clubs in the way you need to run things and
Of course,
whatever.
yeah.
The first time this happened, it actually made me step back a little bit, like I was a bit weirded out. The kids call me sir. And one of them called me
Do you like it?
Mr. Acton.
Do you like
The
it?
other day. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
that-
like it.
They're like, hey, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was actually walking through the school.
I think you make a good sir.
In what way?
Just the level of authority that you hold when you walk around places.
I don't hold any authority when I walk around places. What do you mean?
It's just you've got like a. It's not a swagger. It's a posture. You've got the posture of a sir.
I walk with conviction.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you look like you could like rouse on me.
because you all walk too slow. What's the most common thing I say when we're walking anywhere?
Hustle.
Come on,
Hustle.
Come on, hurry up, let's go. Hustle, hustle, hustle. You're very all of you are very
I've
slow.
got to make sure I've got all my stuff.
I tell you a time 15 minutes earlier than we need to leave the house. And then when you're 15 minutes late, which is on time, and we're meant to be in the car, you think, ooh, I might fill up my water bottle.
Sorry, sir.
But it was funny because, I was walking, I dropped something off at the office for Xander, and then I was walking through the school to go to the Oval for training. And because I had my uniform on, all these kids are like, hey, sir, hi, sir. I think they thought I was a teacher. So I gave them all detention. But then I remembered, like, I don't know the first names of any of my
Teachers.
friends' parents. You know?
Really?
Yeah, like I think I even called your dad, Mrs. and Mum, Mr. and Mrs. Ruby for a large portion of the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah, this is true.
Like
I always felt uncomfortable if someone was like, just call me Dave. Nah.
No, yeah.
You're Mr. Peterson.
Yeah. I could never. I had one mum of a mate who wanted her first name, but I couldn't do it. Everyone else was, Mrs. Mitchell, Mr. Mitchell.
But now, as an adult, I don't want Xander's friends to call me Mrs. Acton.
Yeah, but when did that change?
I don't know. I'll happily still call people of the next generation Mrs. or Mr.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't want that because that's our parents. Maybe it wasn't tradition for their parents to be called that. Maybe they were sir and ma'am or something, and now they went to the Mr. and Mrs. Whereas I can't do that. I would rather them say call me Esther, and I'm pretty sure they all do.
No, they do. They all call me Matt. No one calls you. Only the kids at school call me Sir and Mr. Acton.
Yeah.
But even I ran into a few weeks ago at club footy, I ran into a guy who I used to play football with because his son was there, and we were having a chat, and his dad was there, who was one of my old football coaches, and I still called him Mr. Gibb. Now, I know his name, but I just could not bring myself to call it, like, I'm nearly 40 years old, and he would be fine with it. I'm not 10 anymore. I was like, hey, Mr. Gibb. And he kind of looked at me like, the hell? But I can't. I think we've lost, not that it's disrespectful to call you by your name. I think we've just lost
a level of politeness or a level of...
Yeah. And I mean, none of our kids call their friends' parents Mr. or Mrs., but I wish that was something we had have insisted on, because I think it just shows that you've got a kid who respects them or cares about them.
I know, but I feel like no one in our generation wants that title. If people were yelling out Mrs. Acton on the street, I wouldn't turn around. I wouldn't know who they're talking about. I don't even know that anyone in my life calls me Mrs. Acton. Like, not a single person.
Well, I guess the thing is now that gets hard is some people wouldn't want to be called Mrs. They want a Miss or a Ms or, you know. How do you reckon your dad would react if I started calling him Mr. Ruby?
He'd probably love it.
You reckon?
My friends all call him Mr. Ruby. Like, even Carmi, who was, like, my bestie in high school. She'd be like, hello, Mr. Ruby. Like, I don't think my friends would ever have been like, g'day, Peter, Pedro, what's hanging?
Well, I call him Poppy. I don't call him Peter. I say, hey, Poppy.
Yeah,
and he goes, hello, Matthew. Hello, Matthew.
He hasn't come at Maddie. He's not. You're not in the circle of trust enough to be Maddie.
I think I just realised when I stopped calling him Mr. Ruby.
When?
When I was allowed to sleep in the bedroom with you at his house.
Right.
So it must have been when we got married.
Right.
Because up until then, even though you and I lived together.
Okay, interesting one.
Hang on, for people who mightn't have heard this story, when Esther and I were living together, even when we would go and stay the weekend at your parents' house in Toowoomba, your dad would blow up a blow-up mattress in the lounge room for me. And I wasn't allowed to sleep in the same bedroom with you until we were married.
And when they came down and stayed at our house, he would say, oh, are we in Matt's bedroom this weekend?
Yes. We'd all have to play along.
He's not stupid. He just preferred in his mind to have tell yourself those beliefs that you know aren't true.
Yeah.
Which was that you and I had separate bedrooms.
Well, I slept in the garage most times before
you
we
did.
were married.
You did. Will you expect Eden's boyfriends, when they come to the house, to call you Mr. Acton?
Yeah.
Can they be like, what's up, Maddie?
Nope.
Gonna teach this little bitch out? Sure, a good time.
That she brings home a young boy who talks to me like that.
I love watching you squirm.
I think I am going to ask for a Mr. Acton.
Are you?
Yeah. You know the other things that I'm going to expect?
Because you won't expect that from Xander's girlfriends.
Yeah, I will.
What, a Mr. Acton?
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
Yeah.
Sure.
What?
You're harder on your own kind.
What do you mean?
Or you're just going to be more harsh on the young lads who come to the house in search of
yes. Yes. Because I was one once and I know what they're thinking.
You know that he'll be much more pure if he says Mr. Acton.
No, I think it sets up a premise of he understands the expectation.
Yeah, okay.
What I am also going to do is I expect.
Tell me.
I expect if a young man wants to take my daughter out, that he has to come to the door and pick her up.
Yeah, no honking the horn.
No honking the horn in the driveway.
No pulling up on his e-bike. Being like, toot toot.
Yeah. That's what I don't know if I've...
Eden goes running past in shorts that aren't shorts.
I've probably said this before as well, and that's the other thing that kills me, that there's no home phone anymore.
Yeah.
That is the home phone is the truest test of character in a man.
This is true.
There's no greater fear than ringing a house to speak to a girl, and when they pick up, you're like, please be her, please be her, please be her. They pick up and they go, hello? and you're like, damn it, it's the dad. You have an absolute split second to hang up the phone.
Yeah.
So he thinks it's a mistake or something. Or you got to back yourself in. You got to ask to talk to that girl. And let me tell you.
How many times did you hang up?
Probably only once. But most times you would be like, you just have to
Was
back
it because
in.
you knew he hated you?
No. No, it's just scary. You know, the mum was still scary, but it was easier with the mum because you knew the mum was going to be nicer.
Yeah.
But you just knew the dad was going to ask heaps of questions. Or he was going to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And rightly so.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he's going to be standing right next to his daughter listening while you're trying to have a conversation.
Go away, Dad. Go away. But did you ever, if you'd arranged to talk to a boy, you'd say ring at this time, and then you'd stand by the phone?
Well, we had a long cord because our phone was in the hallway, and there was like a little alcove in the hallway with a seat, and the phone was next to it, and we had a long cord. So I would take the whole phone, the white one with the press buttons. You remember that one?
Yeah, the Telstra phone.
Yeah, Telstra phone. And I would take the whole thing into my bedroom, which was across the hallway.
Yeah.
And then I would sit with my back against the door.
So it couldn't open.
Yeah, on the phone.
Yeah.
Then you'd still have to whisper, though, because Hannah would be behind the door trying to listen to my conversations.
How many boys were you talking to?
None. I'd always tell Dad I was out if a boy was ringing.
Oh,
This
you
was
do
my
want to talk to
girlfriend
him?
chat.
Yeah. Hey, let's wrap up on this. It's an Instagram page I've come across with 2.7 million
Ooh.
followers. They make desk calendars, which are available.
Is that a lot? These days, like, what's a lot now? What
I'd
do the
say that's a lot.
Kardashians have?
Oh, they're different. They're up in the like.
Yeah, but 2.3 million, that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's heaps. People don't really follow you on Instagram anymore.
No.
Like, I can put up a sketch and it'll get like 2 million views.
Will it?
Yeah. Not all of them. What I'm saying is that the good ones will.
Yeah.
But you get like 15 followers out of it.
Yeah.
People just let the algorithm.
Yeah, I was
Do the
actually on a
work.
page the other day watching a video and I was like, I love this person's stuff. It's so funny. I wonder why I haven't seen it very much. And then I was like, oh, I don't even follow them. Like I would have watched, and I was scrolling back. I'm like, I've watched most of their stuff, but I have been, for
People
3
are
years
lazy
ago.
to follow. So go and follow our Instagram page for Underaged Grandparents people. Yeah, that's one thing. People don't do it now. Actually, they announced a couple of days ago, MySpace is relaunching.
What?
Mm.
Are they going to dig out all of our old ones?
I tried to log into mine, but I couldn't get into it because I couldn't remember the email address. But they're saying
I
it's
bet
going
you I
to...
know mine.
You want to be your Esther
Esther Bites.
Bites. They're saying it's going to be like old school social media, no algorithm to it.
Oh, thank God.
So you've got to be following someone. Like it'd be just the people you know.
Oh, how good. Instead of just ads and rando.
Yeah. So that'll be good. This page, though, they make me giggle, and it's called Disappointing Affirmations.
Okay.
And some of them are just so good. Like this one, all right? Stop wondering if you're good enough. Because you're not.
So true.
I read that at work and I was like, yeah, I shouldn't keep trying that hard, should I? I was like, that's so true. Here's another one. It's never too late to tell someone how you feel. It's also almost never a good idea to do so.
That's true as well.
You know?
That's very true.
You always think, oh, yeah, they want to know.
Nah.
No, they did.
No.
Mm-hmm. Disappointing affirmations. No one is coming to save you. You're an adult. I'm so sorry.
I know.
Don't let anybody make you feel bad about yourself. That's your job, and nobody does it better.
That's so true. I'm so good at that. I am the best at that.
Disappointing affirmations. You will never be alone. All of the stupid things you've ever said and never done will always be there to haunt you.
Oh, so true.
I just love them.
So
I don't know why
true.
they just give me a little kick.
Because you're cynical, doll.
Is that what it is, you
Yeah,
reckon?
it is, yeah. Plays right into you. See, I could write them for you.
All right. They come in books. I think I'm going to buy the book as well. Disappointing Affirmations. We'll wrap up on this one. And remember, follow us, guys, Underaged Grandparents Podcast. We do weekly episodes. Shoot us messages as well. We do have a few messages that we can read out on next week's podcast. But our final disappointing affirmation to wrap us up today. You can be anything you want, and yet you keep choosing to be you. How good.
Yeah.
I admire your dedication to the role. There we go.
We can all learn something from that.
We can. Have a great week, everyone. See you next week.
Bye.